Hey, I've been hearing that the overall outlook that most people in the world are having nowadays about a certain religion ethnicity is not too positive and getting pretty tarnished by the day. 'Cause let's face it, what's real is real. It's been well documented throughout the years that they've been given a hell of a lot of runway and leeway with sympathy from the overall public about their actions, their stories, views, and even certain confirmed information about their controversial religious books, just to name a few. Now, it should be noted that nobody, and I mean nobody, has just baselessly started blaming the little hats for everything, but the overall picture of things has slowly began to develop a lot clearer now for everybody. And it goes a little something like this. The media is all fake news and lying propaganda used to program and brainwash the masses. Wait! I hear there's a bunch of Jewish people behind that. Hollywood is full of blood-drinking, ritualistic black magic baby eaters that make you sign blood oaths to stay famous. Wait! I hear there's a bunch of Jewish people behind that. The absolutely abhorrent, women-exploiting, revolting, and repulsive porn industry. Wait! I hear there's a bunch of Jewish people behind that. Our countries have deranged foreign policy with needless involvements in the Middle East. Wait! I hear there's a bunch of Jewish people behind that. I hate knowing that despicable, disgusting, and torturous pedophiles are being protected by governments. Wait! I hear there's a bunch of Jewish people behind that. I hate knowing that a false flag operation resulted in a bunch of children and women being raped, starved, and blown up to smithereens. Wait! You get the picture now? Did you know that Darth Vader had a brother that was doing heavy time in prison who goes by the name of Taxi?
Here comes the money.
Why did the number 8 get sick? 'Cause it was standing too close to a 6-7. My friend Tony told me to never ever say his name backwards. I asked, why not? Hey, do little people also start some of their stories with, when I was little?
Get that garbage out of here!
What do you call the person that does the chalk outline at crime scenes? Tracy!
Oh!
Hey, the phrase, you're anti-Semitic or you're an anti-Semite has been used, abused, overused, and thrown around more times than Oprah Winfrey gave away cars.
You get a car! You get a car!
I asked my wife if she ever fakes it with me, and she said only in her enthusiasm when I talk about sports. And I said, fair enough.
Tell me lies.
And now, it's time for My Wife Asked Me.
My wife asked me what I would do if she decided to run away with another man. And I said, help him pack.
My wife asked me.
My wife asked me to get a Donald Trump tattoo and that she thought it would be really hot. When I got home, she asked me about it, all excited. So I pulled down my pants and I showed her my crotch area where the word gigawatt had been tattooed along my penis. "What in the hell is that?" she exclaims. I said, "It's a prick with too much power."
You're fired.
I have finally reached a point in my life where I legitimately can't tell if I attract the crazy or if I make them crazy. Did you hear that millennials don't mind the 6'7" thing at all? Yeah. Because they survived through a full decade of everyone yelling into their phones.
What's up? What's up?
If a Jewish kid has the unfortunate affliction of ADHD, do they get sent to a concentration camp? What you talking about, Willis? Did you know that when someone likes you, their voice goes up higher when talking to you? Yeah, that's probably why all the girls I talk to sound like Batman. When Batman doesn't use his utility belt, it's just a waste of equipment. What do you call Batman when he's being a complete psycho? Bateman. I'm Batman. Why is it that mostly white people get abducted by aliens? 'Cause they're easier to see in the dark. I love doing comedy for Asian people. 'Cause the more they laugh, the less they see. What you talking about, Willis? When I hired an Asian private detective to see if my wife was cheating on me, I got a letter from him that said the following. "Dear Mr. Toons, I see he, so I climb up tree. He knock on door and she let in he. She talk to the he and he talk to she. He undresses she and she undresses he. She plays with he plays with she. I play with me and I fell off tree. I no see, so there is no fee." Pasteurize. Hey, that bullet almost hit you. I saw it go right past your eyes. Gomez. I wanted to get busy with my Ruka while she was on her lunch break, but she was all, "No, Rico, you go mess my hair up and I gotta go back to work." Cannoli. My girl is always telling me to go here, go there, do this and do that. And I'm like, "Would you chill out, puta? I can only do one thing at a time."
Every day I'm shuffling.
A real deal anti-Semitic guy walks into a bar and he sees a man with a yarmulke on hanging out and talking with a priest. To mess with him, the guy tells the bartender to give the priest a drink on him, but not the Jewish man, and make sure that he knows it and realizes it too. The Jewish man then sees the drink, smiles at the guy, and keeps talking to the priest. The anti-Semitic guy gets all upset with this, and he tells the bartender to inform the priest that he'll be picking up his tab the rest of the night, and still gives nothing to the Jewish man. The Jewish man overhears the message. He looks at the guy, smiles, gives him a cheers, and continues talking to the priest. Now he's royally pissed off. So he stands up on the chair and he yells, "Ladies and gentlemen, everybody's drinks are on me for the rest of the night, except for that guy." And he points to the Jewish man. Everyone in the bar is cheering him, and the Jewish man starts laughing hysterically. The guy asks the bartender, "What's that guy's problem? Is he crazy or something?" The bartender says, "No, he's the owner."